Hey, Yankee. I let Allie walk in with me when the power was off and she was in her thunder shirt.
Hey, Larry. How did that go?
And Stella was cute and running over how Malcolm just kind of looked at her. Wilson, no, it's just the underside of the bed. I thought he was under the bed.
No, I think he's in his tunnel over there.
You need to go outside, Allie?
Yeah, she's in the doorway. Hey, Dawn. No, she was telling me that when the power was off, she let our dog Allie walk in here. Supervised, of course, which Allie's not going to do anything. Allie is a very sweet and gentle dog, so.
He all freaked out because he was following me. Followed me in the bathroom and would not let me go to the bathroom by myself.
Well, you should be used to that with Tabby.
Well, it's a little bit worse when it's a 70-pound dog. You can.
What are you doing? You just can't be still, can you? Wilson. And Wilson is hiding in his tunnel over there for some reason. But yeah, she said that when Allie came in here, Wilson and Hank just kind of stared at her. Stella hissed, of course. Stella hisses at everything. That got him out. Good thing, because Hank would have just pounced on him. You came out just in the right amount of time. Where are you going? And I see more carpet that they're. Oh, look. They have completely detached the carpet from the tack strip over there now. But I would expect nothing less. There was a cell that came through around lunchtime today. We're supposed to get rain and thunderstorms for the foreseeable future now, and then there's that tropical depression or whatever it is. I think it's possible it'll be tropical storm by the time it gets up here this weekend, or at least by the time it's on the coast. I doubt it'll still be tropical storm status by the time it reaches here, but we're gonna have a soggy Memorial Day weekend. So won't be doing much outside. I'm just hoping that maybe tomorrow afternoon, if it rains a little bit during the day, that's fine. But hey, Lynette, I'm kind of hoping that the rain will hold off and I can leave work a little bit early Friday afternoon and go metal detect for a couple hours anyway. There's one spot in particular I want to go check, and I would rather do it in the afternoon, preferably during business hours still, just because it's kind of in a sketchy area. I don't want to be there late in the evening or close to dark. What you doing up there, Wilson? Not interested. What about this one? Hank says, I'll come get them if you don't want them. Oh, you got it. Yes, he does. I was just looking at that. Hank's due for one, too. Yeah, you saw the same thing I did. But he's not as bad about using his claws as Hank can be. Hank only uses his when you're trying to see, when he does that, when you have a mouse in your hand. He didn't get me that time, but he has done it many times before. So I have to be kind of careful when I grab these. Every time I say I'm going to move those stupid dishes out of the way before I start making him jump, and I never do it. I'm gonna have to go adjust the thermostat in a second. It's very warm in here. Says nope, that one's Wilson's. I don't care. Parkour Hank. Hey, Kimberly. Oh. Well. That was a good block, Hank. What, Tabby? What? You guys hang out for just 1 second and enjoy looking at Hank. I'm going to turn the thermostat down a couple of degrees. I've tried to kind of leave the door open a little bit when I know I'm coming right back, and Mr. Krabs, my video got laggy just for you right when you came in. But yeah, he's run out in the hallway. He doesn't go very far before he decides he has to turn around and come right back. But we got a long weekend coming up. Maybe we can try to leave the door open some and see what happens. We'll probably have to put Oscar in the bedroom or something. I think the other cats will be fine. It's just Oscar that I get concerned about. Hey, don't claw the carpet, bud. She's in the window. She's in her after dinner spot. Hey, Connie. Haven't seen you in a couple of days. Yeah, they've been putting mice in the water quite a bit lately. Trying to drown them, I guess. What? Is that all you're going to do, is knock it down on the floor and say you're done? Hey, Kayla. You're not interested in pets, you just want to play, huh? Let's see if we can get Wilson back out. Well, I wouldn't rule out a bug in here. But hopefully not. Stop it. You guys are supposed to be friends. I think Hank is your friend, but you're not Hank's friend. Yeah, I mean, Hank doesn't care that you're in here. You don't even care, do you? We have 2 dogs. You weren't here when I was talking about it earlier, but our power went out around lunchtime, between 12 and 1 o'clock today, and Melanie said she walked back here and Had Allie with her, and Stella and Hank just kind of stared at her, and or Wilson and Hank kind of stared at her. Stella got hissy about it. And I don't know, Mr. Krabs, that's just kind of what they do right now. I wouldn't call it fighting, but it's a spat. And I'm not sure what provokes them to do that, but when they're all on the cat tree, they seem to want to play together, but then when they cross paths while they're on the floor, they slap one another. Wilson is peeking out of the side of the tunnel there. Melanie's feeling okay. She said that despite feeling better yesterday and moving around, she said it must have been the steroid because she didn't move around a whole lot yesterday and said she was sore all day. We have a lab mix and a border collie mix. Black lab mix, I should say. You guys. Yeah, me too. As we begin to lag again. Go away, lag. We were doing so good. All right. Not so bad now. You learning to fetch now, Wilson? Well, the thing about it is, I have to occupy Hank first before I can throw yours. Because Hank will just go after all of them. Good catch, Hank. Wilson. Good catch. He's played with the ones that we have out in the living room before. He doesn't really mess with them very much in here. I don't think he really cares for them much in here. I mean, he'll do that, but he doesn't chase them. Yeah, he keeps, every morning when I get up, I have to put them back in here. They were both out there this morning. Weren't they? You put them both out there last night at some point. Yeah, yes you did. I don't have any more in my lap. What's up, Stella? I hear you making noises over there. Are you telling her to come down, Wilson? Yeah, and not all of ours will chase the mice. Only a few of them. Stumpy loves these things. Doesn't matter what she's doing. If you pick it up and she hears it rattle, she comes running. Yeah, she'll do the same. All the cats will come for the treats if they, depending on what kind they are. If they hear the bag or the, you shake the plastic container around, they all know what that is. Wilson. Good job, Hank. Thank you. Well, thank you, Basic Simmer. If we can do it, anybody can do it. We are, well, maybe not so much now, but we were definitely novices. It was our second time fostering a litter, second and third time really, since we did the 2 litters starting last spring. Yeah, you don't care about that anymore, do you? Not when there's mice. No comment? You're being awfully quiet over there. Tabby. 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 He doesn't want to talk right now, which is unusual for him. Wilson. Why do you look so, well, you look sleepy now. You had a grumpy look on your face before that. I got the front yard done. We've had some storms today. They knocked the power off earlier, but just cloudy and gloomy outside right now. But this is going to be how it is for the next several days. We had one little slap fight with Tabby, but nothing too bad. It. I think they're predicting up to 4 inches just in the next 3 days or so. Good grief. Gonna have to put that back. Didn't slow you down though, did it, Hank? Yeah, but there's possible flooding predicted, and hopefully nothing much more than that. That's enough. But I don't think it's supposed to be really severe weather. Just lots and lots of rain. Yeah, I hope that's not a sign of how this season is going to be, because it's awfully early for that. But who knows? Earthquakes, volcanoes, everything seems to be going bad lately. Wilson. I hope you guys can appreciate this tripod as much as I can, because I have to make minor adjustments on it, but it sure beats holding the phone the whole time. I can just set it down. Yeah, I haven't checked in on the volcano today. There were several, I say several, 3 or 4 live feeds of the volcano eruption in Hawaii that I was watching. I mean, it was just, it didn't look like it was going to slow down at all. And I don't know how far the cameras were. I assume they were pretty good distance away, but it looked like the lava was shooting out pretty high up in the air. Well, I guess I need to move his little ladder back in place before that gets broken. It probably won't stay there long, but it's there for now. What you doing, Tabby? Yeah, I can't imagine having to deal with that. You know, I'm sure Hawaii is a beautiful place, and as much as I'd like to visit there, there's just too much water around that island for me. I remember the tsunami in Japan and watching that, and I'm terrified of water anyway. I mean, I would absolutely flip out if something like that were to happen while I was around. So my best defense for not being caught in that situation is not to go to Hawaii. I bet a tsunami the size of the one in Japan would just swallow Hawaii up. You're right. I remember that. I don't remember exactly what year the one in Thailand and Indonesia was, but it's been a few years ago now. Yeah, that's scary stuff. Wilson. Well, I come over here to pet Wilson, and then he jumps up and runs away. Wilson, come here. Come here. You know you want it. I think you're right. I think it is 2004. Yeah, I'm reluctant to get out in any natural body of water where, at least not where my feet can't touch the ground. Come get it, Wilson. It's right here. Was 2004? And I know we've talked about this before. I think that was the year of Ivan. Yeah, and it's crazy to think about, but I didn't really learn how to swim until I was probably 12 or 13. And I can tread water now. I'm not gonna break any speed records. I don't know that I'm the most efficient swimmer, but I can keep myself afloat if I have to. Yeah, Ivan was the most memorable for us here. I want to say that there was one here in the mid-90s that was pretty bad. And I can't remember what the name of that one was. I was still in high school then. I think it was 95 or 96. See you, cat lover. Yeah, it had to be bad there. It was still bad all the way when it came inland, all the way up here. Hey, Connor. We may have to do my little... As a matter of fact, it's... Oh. So you guys sit tight just 1 second. I'll be right back.